Hi there, I'm Lisa. I work as a trainer and also as a massage therapist at Neal Remedies. So today I'm going to show you how to do a revitalising face massage. So massage, it's really lovely to help you relax and de-stress. It's a nice thing that you can introduce into your daily skincare and well-being routine. It helps to support circulation and stimulate lymph flow. And also it's really good to release tension in muscles and just help to restore. So when it comes to having tension in your body, people often think of their shoulders and their back and areas like that. But it's really common for us to hold tension in our face. So think if you're feeling stressed, you might clench your jaw. Some of us even grind our teeth at night, and this might result in problems like tension headaches and things like that as well. So a daily massage routine is really nice to help your skin look amazing, but also, for your kind of muscle health too. So first, it's important to prepare your skin. And I think a really nice time to do a facial massage is part of your evening ritual. So I would use a lovely rich cleanser in your routine and kind of massage that in first of all and remove that as preparation for your massage. So last week, Tipper showed you how to make a wild rose facial oil, and that was inspired by our wonderful wild rose beauty balm. So I'm going to use this to cleanse and prepare my skin. And the reason I like to use this is because the massage that I'm going to show you is actually without using oil. So I think it's lovely to use this oil-rich product to make your skin feel lovely and soft and nourished afterwards. And then you can apply Tipper's Wild Rose Facial Oil at the very end and do some light lymphatic movements. So you can apply to your skin in sweeping motions and then just do some upward circular motions. So always working upwards with the blood flow, coming around onto the forehead and then doing pressure at the temples. So I'm going to get my muslin cloth, which is in hand hot water, and just wring that out. And this is going to help to buff away the product and leave skin feeling nice and soft and supple. Okay, and it's nice as well if you wear makeup just to do a double cleanse. And the reason I'm not going to use any oil in this massage is because it's using very deep movements. So in order for the hand not to slip, it's good to apply the oil at the end for the light stroking movements. Okay, so once you've removed all the product, you can then start the massage. So as I said, it's these deep movements that I'm going to be using that are going to help to release tension and also help stimulate blood flow into certain areas. So the first one is you're going to get all your fingertips together and just press it around a little bit until you find kind of an area of tension in the jaw. And then you're going to press in and up. And you're going to start to very slowly move up the face. But you'll notice you can hardly see my hand moving. And that's what we want it to look like. We want it to be really, really slow. So we have a muscle which kind of comes down from the temple and connects to our jaw. So this technique is really helping to ease tension all along. Moving your way up. So if you find it difficult to go slow with these kind of movements, you can just do some slow counting, counting to 10, and making sure that you do deep breaths throughout these movements. And finish off by pressing into the temples. Now you're going to come underneath and repeat that same technique, but this time underneath your cheekbone. So pressing underneath and moving slowly up. And it should feel a little bit tender but never sore. And the reason I'm working on one side of the face, you can work on both sides of the face together, but I'm doing it on one side of the face so you can see the difference afterwards through using these lifting techniques. And finishing again with the pressure. And you can repeat that as many times as you need. And focusing next, we're come back to the jawline, and you're going to use both of your hands this time, and you're going to bring from underneath your jaw and kind of press in and bring the muscle round and on top of the jaw. And then you're going to hold and repeat with the next hand and just walk your way along. So moving from inside of the jaw outwards. When it gets to around this area of the jaw, this is sometimes where you can get the tenderness if you do clench your jaw, and moving and pressing right underneath your ear, and then you can repeat that a few times. Holding each point just for a couple of seconds. Moving your way along. And then you're going to repeat that same movement, but this time underneath the cheekbone. So bringing it up onto your cheekbone. So the muscle from underneath and up onto the cheekbone. And just walking your fingertips along. And bringing it round and up, kind of near to your temple. So we use our facial muscles so much, different expressions, or even when we're concentrating or just generally holding tension. And we don't ever pay them much attention, so it's nice to kind of work away those areas. Okay, so you can just do some smoothing motions just afterwards to finish on that area. And now you can come up to the eyebrows. So it's the same type of technique where you're walking along and you're lifting the muscle with a deep pressure and holding it and then walking your way along. So with the eyebrow, you're going to pick it up just in the corner and press it down onto the eyebrow. And again, it should feel, you'll know you're in the right place when you can feel that slight tenderness that you're actually in the muscle. And then walk your way along. And this one I kind of actually hold with the other one and walk along. And this is one of the movements that afterwards you can really see a difference straight away. Bringing it out. And just repeating a few times. So when I bring my hands away, you'll probably see I'll look very, very surprised on this side and not so much on the other. So I have to make sure I even myself out later. There you go. So you should see that lift almost straight away. And again, you can just smooth, just gentle stroking movements around the eye area and a pressure at the temples. And now we're just going to get the fingertips onto the forehead and smooth out and along to the temples. Out and along, nice and deep, and taking your time, not rushing any of these moves. And then coming, doing some circular move and lifting movements at the hairline. So just walking your fingers along and using little circular movements down to the temples. So with massage, rather than, obviously following routines is good, but it's really good to just actually listen to your body. And if you feel tension in a certain area, spend a little bit longer there, or go back and revisit there kind of every day and see how it changes with regular massage. So you can repeat on the other side if you're doing one at a time, or as I said, you can try doing some of the movements together. Obviously, with some of them, you need both hands. But after you've completed your full facial massage, then you can apply the facial oil that Tipper showed you last week. So it was our wild rose facial oil. So Tipper, she used more rich textured oils in hers, but my skin is slightly on the oilier side, so I prefer to use light texture. So in mine, I've got grapeseed. So I would prefer, if I was using a facial oil, to either use grapeseed or to use apricot, because it just disappears into the skin really nicely and yeah, makes my skin feel lovely and balanced afterwards. So if you've got oily skin as well, just use 2 drops, 1 to 2 drops. If your skin's a bit dry, then maybe you can use 2 to 3. And just warming it between your fingertips and taking some deep breaths. And really focus on relaxing the muscles in your face. So letting your forehead just spread out and loosen, your eyes go soft, your jaw, making sure your teeth are apart and your jaw fully relaxes. And with those fingertips, you're just going to smooth the oil on. And before in the massage, I worked from down up, and now I'm going to work from top to bottom. So just taking all your fingertips, and this is a really light kind of stroking, slow motion. And you're going to work just to your ear, and repeating that a few times. And just underneath, up to your ear. And just finish with some pressures at your temple. Okay, so that's our revitalising facial massage. I hope you have enjoyed practicing that with me. And yep, all take care of yourselves and see you soon. Thank you.
If you like that video, there are loads more talks, classes and exclusive videos from the Happy Place Virtual Festival. So don't forget to subscribe on YouTube. Do follow us on Instagram for constant updates and enjoy.